Okay, I just want to make a video. I saw this guy on YouTube making a video about whether the Rockets can beat the Warriors in the 7 game series. And he's like, well, you have to compare them player by player. He says, Kevin Durant. Let's talk about their best players. He says, Kevin Durant, Golden State's best player. Rockets' best player, Harden. And this was a young kid, so, you know. But, anyways, though, so he goes, Kevin Durant's way better. I'm sure most people would agree that Kevin Durant's better. First of all, Harden is a runaway candidate for the MVP. There's nobody even close. He is the best player in the league. And then he goes, Steph Curry, Chris Paul. Steph Curry's better. And then he says, and everybody else on the team is better than everybody else in the Rockets. And see, the problem is there's about 7 or 8 teams in the league that people would say have better rosters player for player. Yet the Rockets have the best record in the league. But the Rockets only have 2 superstars. I mean, OKC, you can say, has a better roster. They have Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. But look at their record. Pelicans are better. Look who all they have. And they go to naming all these teams. See, the thing of it is the Rockets are the most underappreciated team in the league. The players they have are better than people think. So let me show you something. So he's talking about Draymond Green versus Clint Capella. And you know, this always happens. A team will win the championship, and all of a sudden these players that are just average role players with average role players stats, people are start saying, oh, he's the greatest of all time at his position. He's a future Hall of Famer. All of a sudden, everybody on their team is a Hall of Famer. Let me tell you something. If Golden State has that many Hall of Famers, there must be a shitload of Hall of Famers in the league because there's tons of players better than them at their position. So let's talk about Draymond Green, okay? The Rockets supposedly only have 2 superstars. And let's compare him with Houston's center. Okay, so Houston's center, Clint Capella, is 9th in rebounds per game in the league. Guess what Draymond Green is? He's 28th in the league in rebounding. Rebounds per game. That is the main job of a center, is to get rebounds and blocks. Clint Capella is higher in blocks than him. Clint Capella, his field goal percentage is 65%. Draymond Green's 45%. If you're a center and you don't shoot over 50%, you're not a good center. If you're 28th in the league in rebounding, you're not a good center. I'm telling you. Clint Capella is not only better than Draymond Green, he's way better. I'm just letting you guys know who these superstars are on the Rockets. Now, 65% is like, for Clint Capella, is like, I think that's the highest percentage in the league that any center shoots. Yeah, any starting center. Clint Capella has the highest field goal percentage in the league. And you might say, well, Draymond Green is a more fluent scorer. Draymond Green only averages 11.2 points per game. Clint Capella, all the rebounding and blocks he gets, he still averages more points than Draymond Green at 14.1. He's better in almost every single category. You know? I mean, I can't find a single category that matters for a big man that Draymond Green is better than him. Let me see here. I mean, the most important thing for a center is to rebound and to block shots and protect the paint. If you can do that, you'll be good. Pretty much no matter how many points you score. I mean, Draymond Green is only averaging 7.9 rebounds a game. 45% for a center is extremely low. I mean, let's see, one. Let's see, 1, 2. There's only 3 starting centers in the league that average lower than Draymond Green's field goal percentage. He's one of the worst centers in the league, I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. You know, people act like everybody on Golden State's team is a superstar. The thing of it is there's people on the Rockets who are superstars other than just 2 players. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the best record in the league. You know what I mean? And one of their superstars is so good, he's having a season that's pretty much by far better than anyone else in the league. I mean, there's nobody that's even coming close to him when it comes to the MVP race. So, you know, and the thing of it is and then we have Gordon coming off the bench. He's good enough to be a starter. The only reason he's not a starter is because we've got James Harden and Chris Paul. Gordon, what did he win? 6th Man of the Year last year? He's better than most starters in the league. If Eric Gordon were starting, he would be averaging 20-something points a game. I mean, almost 30. He would be one of the best scorers in the game. And then we have Nene, who is a premier center in the league. The only reason he's not starting is because he's getting old and he has cramps and stuff, so he can't play that many minutes and he can't play back-to-backs. So, you tell me what the problem is. The Rockets are only supposed to have 2 superstars. And there's like 7 or 8 teams that at least have 3 superstars. So, all I'm saying is some of Houston players are superstars and better than other superstars on other teams. Anyways, though, that's just a little thing on the Rockets here. I'm trying to stick to what I know, which is the Rockets, and just I talk about other NBA teams too, you know. So I think the Portland Trail Blazers are the hottest team in the league with the longest win streak, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, though, so I'm just letting you know some of these players on this Houston team are better than you think.